What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And here today we're here to do a new look Chicago Bulls rebuild. Before we get into the rebuild, as always, I'm just going to simply ask if you go ahead and smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. The goal is 6,000 subs by August. We can do it. We'll do a giveaway. And also, all my social medias are in the description if you want to go ahead and follow Twitter, Instagram, all that. My second channel is in the description as well. I'm gonna try to find a consistent upload schedule over there, but other than that, guys, let's go ahead and just do this new look Chicago Bulls rebuild. So this team is pretty young outside of Otto Porter, who might be okay. They just signed Thaddeus Young, so that's false. I was about to say Otto Porter might be the oldest player on this team, but that is completely false now. But yeah, they definitely still have a very young core, though, I would say, with guys like Zach LaVine, Markkanen, Wendell Carter. They just drafted Coby White. So yeah, a lot of young players on this roster. Otto Porter was a great addition at the trade deadline last year. Lauri Markkanen's still going to do his thing here. I'm sure he's going to develop into somebody very good. Thaddeus Young signing is, a very veteran move. Very veteran-like move, if I can speak today. And I like it for the most part. Now, as far as, what long-term do I like it? Maybe not. But as far as what it is right now, it's a good move. I'm not going to lie. But other than that, guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and say Antonio Hutchinson and Daniel Gafford to the G League. No point of having them here when they're not even going to play minutes. So Hutchinson and Gafford will go to the G League. Chris Dunn will most likely be traded at the trade deadline for a second-round pick or something. Maybe even a first-round if I can swing it. Chris Dunn seems like a very big trade candidate in this coming season, because Coby White obviously seems like the future here in Chicago. Who knows? They might start Chris Dunn to start out the season, but I think eventually Coby White will take over. And then Markkanen and Wendell Carter are definitely going to be a nice front court. And I like the backcourt of Zach LaVine and Coby White going to, towards the future. Other than that, the balance system is at a 3-star rating right now. If we go up, can we go up anywhere? We do not. So, balance system. By the way, this will be a realistic rebuild. I'm just so unsure of how I want to take this team. Whether I just want to keep the team really young or make some big trades and acquire some all-stars or something like that. Because there's a lot of rumors about Anthony Davis possibly going to Chicago, because that's where Anthony Davis is from. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, realistically, at this point right now, it would be kind of dumb to say Anthony Davis would leave LeBron James, especially if he goes well this first year. Other than that, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of this first season. Probably trade Chris Dunn at the trade deadline for something little, nothing to show, really. And I'll recap it at the end, and we'll see how this team does. At the end of the season, we ended up going 31-51, which obviously isn't very good at all, but I do want to show you guys the trade I made for Chris Dunn. So I got Patrick Patterson, is going to expire, and I got a second-round pick. You could argue Chris Dunn may be worth a first-round pick, but I'm not sure how much of a first-round pick. But I traded him to the Thunder because the Thunder are kind of in a rebuild mode. I thought Chris Dunn, they might as well take a flyer on him. They're not giving up much, and yeah, that's why I thought that could make some sense. But other than that, let's go ahead and look at the player stats all around. We had 21.5 from Zach LaVine, 16 from Lauri Markkanen, and 13.6 and 6 assists from Coby White. That is so love, bro. I'm just kidding. I can't do it, but man, the interview was funny to watch. I mean, it was just, it's going to be a fun meme for a while. That's all I got to say. If you guys know what I'm talking about. But other than that, guys, this is how the stats went, and we didn't go very far, which is fine. So, I'm not sure how I want to take this rebuild. I really don't. I mean, I want to obviously win a championship in this video. It's just a matter of how am I going to do it. If we can land a top pick here, that could definitely help us. And we end up with the 8th pick overall, which I can work with. You have Jim Boylen as the head coach right now. Personally, I am going to fire Jim Boylen. I think he's an all-right coach, but not somebody I want to keep. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade my coaching staff while I'm ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys real quick and see if we can sign them, and that'll be good. The coaching staff is a lot better. And now we go to the draft. We have the 8th pick overall, but I'm almost tempted to try to move up if I can. Now, I don't know what I would throw at somebody, but guys, Cristiano Felicio contracts and Thaddeus Young contracts definitely kind of suck. But if I could attach Thaddeus Young with the 8th pick overall, what could that get me? Because Thaddeus Young is still a decent player. We could get Kevin Love from the Cavaliers, Bojan Bogdanovic, JaMychal Green from the Clippers, Brandon Clark, a first-rounder from the Hawks, and we get rid of Thaddeus Young's contract, 2 first-rounders from the Hawks. What picks are these? It's probably the Cavs and their pick, right? I don't know if I want to do that, though, because they're usually pretty good for whatever reason. But I'm not really seeing anything I like too much. Clint Capella, Tier Little, Kevin Love. So maybe I'm not really seeing too much that I like there. So let's just see what we can get at the 8th pick overall. And hopefully we can get somebody decent here. Maybe somebody falls. I kind of wanted to see who's been taken so far. James Wiseman, RJ Hampton, LaMelo Ball, Jalen Smith, Cole Anthony, Anthony Edwards, Theo Maledon, and now we're at the 8th pick overall. We still have Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes, Josh Green, Khalil Whitney, Jalen McDaniels, Precious, Vernon Carey Jr. The small forward spot is definitely the, one spot that's not young. Otto Porter is somewhat of a veteran, not really at the same time though. I guess we'll take Khalil Whitney here out of Kentucky and call it good, and that should be fine. So we'll take Khalil Whitney here. Definitely would have loved Anthony Edwards at that small forward spot, but I've gotten Anthony Edwards plenty of times, so this is fine as well. Gafford will go ahead and bring back, of course, and then qualifying offers Denzel Valentine. I wouldn't mind bringing the dude back, but I could picture a world where we do a sign and trade, but let's see how much cap space we're going to have. So Patterson we could renounce, Blankney we could renounce, Shaquille Harrison. So we really don't have much at all. We have 26,000. Obviously, if we were to trade Thaddeus Young and Cristiano Felicio right now, right here, we could get some more cap space. Now it's just a matter of where do I want to fill this out. So we have Kobe White, which I'm cool with being my long-term starting point guard. Zach LaVine, I like a lot too. We have Otto Porter and Chandler Hutchinson at that small forward spot, and Khalil Whitney. So Otto Porter could be a trade candidate going towards the future. We wanted to go ahead and see what Chandler Hutchinson could do. Khalil Whitney probably a G League candidate. Marketing and Thaddeus Young at the power forward spot, and we have Gafford and Wendell Carter at the center spot. So the one position I'm okay with upgrading is probably the small forward, maybe even the power forward, but I do like Marketing. Maybe even the center with Carter Jr. and Daniel Gafford. But I mean, this is a very young team, and I kind of like where we're at right now. So Thaddeus Young still has another year on his contract, and Cristiano Felicio will expire. Satoransky's contract somewhat big as well. I didn't even notice that, and he is listed as a backup shooting guard, which I can roll with. That's fine. Archie Diacono, but I picture Satoransky more as a point guard. Other than that, guys, I think we will try to do a sign and trade with Denzel Valentine. We have plenty of players on the roster, plenty of wings, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to bring Denzel Valentine back if we don't have to. And he is not got an offer yet. So what we'll do is give him about a 4-year deal. We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll sign him. And we're gonna go ahead and trade him in a sign and trade. Probably could get a first-round pick or so for him, which I think makes the most sense to do here. So let's go ahead and do that. Trade him here, and let's see what we can get. We can get Mario Hezonja. I want a first rounder. We can get Austin Rivers, Kenrich Williams. I just kind of want a first rounder for him from the Knicks. The Knicks will give me a first round pick, and they give me Wayne Ellington's expiring deal. I can work with that. I think that's 2023 though. So 2020 first round pick from the Hawks, and they give me Bruno Fernando. I can actually work with that a little bit more. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get that first round pick from the Hawks. It's Dallas's pick, and then Luke Cornett. I don't think they should give me Bruno Fernando though. So if you're Denzel Valentine for a 2020 first round pick, maybe I'll even give you something else if I can. I'll give you Cristiano Felicio as well if you want to do that. Okay, so we did that. We attached Cristiano Felicio in the deal as well, and we just got a first round pick for Denzel Valentine. So awesome, very awesome. So other than that, guys, I think that's all we're gonna do for this first season. Fred VanVleet's actually from Chicago as well. I'm gonna go ahead and give Fred VanVleet a contract. I'm gonna give him a 1-year deal because he always goes down in overall for some odd reason. Never mind, he goes to Memphis anyway, so it doesn't matter. Other than that, guys, I'm probably just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next season. I'm not sure if we're still going to be good enough to make the playoffs by any means, but I think after this season, we can get a little bit more aggressive with our trades, try to, upgrade some positions, get some all-stars here. That way we can start building towards a championship. So at the end of the season, we went 32-50, improving by 1 game. One good thing that did happen, though, is Kobe White won Most Improved Player in his sophomore season, averaging 18 points per game, 8 assists, and then Zach LaVine had 21.5, Markkanen at 15. Markkanen is set to be a restricted free agent. Wendell Carter did his thing with 11 and about 9, 2 blocks. Otto Porter with 11 points. And yeah, I mean, this team is still decent, right? Now, this is where I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive in what I want to do, but of course, we got the draft lottery ahead of us first. So we're going to have 2 first-rounders in this draft, which is awesome. Back-to-back, 7th and the 8th pick overall. All right, you know what's really funny, though, is the Bulls, I think for the last 5 seasons or so, have always picked around the number 7 spot. So this is just kind of funny. So we have 7 and 8. Any more first-rounders I should know about? Doesn't look like it. But the thing about this one, the thing about these picks is I think what I want to do is attach these picks together and go for something big. I mean, I think it makes the most sense to do that right now because I really don't want to draft 2 young players. I mean, I could, but we are at the point of this rebuild where I could probably get a good enough player to maybe just go for it right now. Now, who will that player be? I have no idea, and I have no idea what position I want to replace. Ideally, I want to replace the small forward position with Otto Porter, and get some star to start there. I just don't know who. Obviously, I would love to just offer, you know, Jaylen Brown could be decent and move him into the small forward spot. I would love to just offer Jason Tatum his contract and then offer him a max, and then the Celtics don't match, but that's obviously probably not going to happen. I'm just going to look around the league for a second for a small forward that might make sense to grab. I could just grab Jaylen Brown, who would definitely fit the timeline of our team and might even help us quite a bit, especially on the defensive side of the ball as well. So Jaylen Brown's making some sense to me. Klay Thompson's a little bit more of a veteran, but I think I'm going to try to get Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. Now, what would they want? I have no idea, but I think we can swing it. So he's making $26 million a year. They want Zach LaVine and Zach LaVine. So I definitely don't want to give them Zach LaVine if I don't have to. So we can go back to this trade. And I don't want to give you Zach LaVine if I don't have to. So let's see if I can give you Otto Porter instead. And let's try to trade one of our first round picks for him. Okay, they're not taking that. How about if we traded Thaddeus Young as well with this? Okay, so just like that, we have Jaylen Brown. I mean, I think realistically in real life, I probably would have had to have offered more. But the best thing about getting Jaylen Brown right now is we can move him into small forward spot. We just traded Otto Porter and we just opened our small forward spot to Jaylen Brown, which is somebody I don't get very often. Zach LaVine, Kobe White, and Jaylen Brown, and we can bring back Lauri Markkanen as well. That's going to be a nice starting five. I mean, that's a very young starting five. Very, very young, which I like that a lot. And we also still have our 8th pick overall, a lot of picks actually, which we could still use to upgrade a position. Now, do I want to do that is the question. I kind of want to get, do I want to try to get like a better point guard or something? I mean, that would be cool and all, but I don't know if it makes a lot of sense. We could trade for somebody to replace Zach LaVine if we wanted to. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I like what we have right now. We could probably get Devin Booker. Maybe a guy like McCollum. We could get Klay Thompson, D'Angelo Russell, Drew Bradley Beal. I got him in the Nets video. I don't want to do that again. Chris Middleton we could probably get, but I don't think I'm going to do anything right here. I think I just kind of want to keep this the way it is. I think that makes the most sense to just get Jaylen Brown and maybe draft somebody here. So let's go ahead and see if we can what we can get with the 8th pick overall, and let's see what we can get. So we have Scotty Barnes here, Jalen Johnson. The problem, Zara Wade. I mean, Zara Wade's here. I'm going to take Zara Wade. Holy crap. Okay, I was not expecting that at all. So Zara Wade, we could either keep him or we could trade him in the video. It does not matter either way. I'm going to go ahead and accept Sergi Martinez, though, because he's 74 overall. Could be nice trade value if need be. Qualifying offers, Markkanen and Gafford are free agents. I definitely want to bring back Gafford if I can. And then as far as the money situation is concerned, we should have a little bit more money because we just traded Thaddeus Young with, we have Markkanen, who's a free agent, Livingston, Cornette. So we have about $3 million in cap space. We're probably about to go over with what we got. But Kobe White and Zara Wade, that'd be a nice point guard duo. I'm cool with that. So we have Zach LaVine and Thomas Satoransky as it stands right now. And we have Chandler Hudson and Jaylen Brown. And then we have Sergi Martinez. So basically, Lauri Markkanen and what's his name we need to bring back. I mean, that's just... All right, so Luke Cornett's a free agent. Can we not bring back Gafford? I mean, we better have... Okay, Gafford listed as a center. We better have the rights to Daniel Gafford. That doesn't make any sense to not have the rights. So, do I not have the bird rights on him? I guess I don't, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Or he's just like totally disappeared. He's like a 78 overall, isn't he? Where's Daniel Gafford anyway? I mean, I'll find him. Most likely it'll let me match, I hope. I hope it'll let me match. But I'm going to go ahead and just see if somebody will give an offer to Lauri Markkanen, and I will match it right away, whatever he's offered. And obviously getting Jason Tatum or somebody would have been nice, but Markkanen is prepared to accept an offer from the Hawks, which makes a lot of sense. But Markkanen, you're coming back. Actually, it doesn't make sense because the Hawks should just stick with, what's his name? John Collins, but, you know, whatever. It's 2K, so what can we expect? Daniel Gafford is still not signed anywhere. I don't see him at all. That's the funny thing. Gafford is prepared to accept an offer. What is he getting? 3 years, $27 million, so that's $9 million a year. You know what? I can swing that. That's cool. Come back to Chicago, my man, and we'll have ourselves a nice little rotation here, which I love the addition of Jaylen Brown and Kobe White. That's going to be a nice starting five, man. All above 85 overall. That's a very, very, very nice starting five. I love that starting five a lot. So, cool with what we got. I'm going to go ahead and we can look at the rotation together, hoping this could be the season we maybe make the playoffs and maybe even win a championship, as crazy as that sounds. But I like our roster a lot. I think you guys should too. I mean, this starting five is about to be nice, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and load 2022 draft class just in case we need to go further in the video. you know, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to even win a championship. I definitely think we should make the playoffs with the roster we have, but are we going to win a championship is the question. That's the real question. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And other than that, I'm just going to wait for 2K to stop being frozen and we can get past this training camp stuff. And we have 2 untapped potentials we could use. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this at Jaylen Brown to get him up. And we can throw another one at, let's say, Wendell Carter Jr. to get him up as well. So all of our starting 5 has a untapped potential, which is awesome. Now, going to get into the season and let's look at this starting 5 together. Man, it's already looking very, very nice. And we have ourselves a 9-man rotation. Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr., Chandler Hutchinson, Gafford, Satoransky, and Zara Wade. That is a very... We could probably send Khalil Whitney to the G League again, to be honest, which I might actually do. And we're at a 4-star rating at pace and space. Could we go up anywhere else? It doesn't look like it, so I'll go... Actually, it just stays at 4, so I'm going to just leave it at pace and space. Other than that, guys, probably going to assimilate to the end of the season. If I do decide to make any drastic changes, maybe I'll stop at the trade deadline. I most likely won't try to. We'll see what happens. Didn't end up making the playoffs again. We went 37-45. I've already kind of went through this offseason. I just re-signed the players. I really didn't do much of anything other than they took Michael Foster the first round at the 11th pick overall. I just let the computer do it. I don't know if he's going to play for us at all, but yeah, so far we have not made the playoffs in this video with this very, very, very young, talented roster. So it's starting to irritate me just a tad bit because the New York Knicks are out here winning the championship when they shouldn't be. That's just how this game is, though. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't get that. But this should be the last season, I'm hoping anyway. I mean, look at our starting 5. All close to 90 overalls. I mean, this has got to be the year we make the playoffs. If we do not, I'm going crazy and I'm going to quit this game because that is just way too much. Just stupid. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of the words to describe it because that would just be absolutely, positively so dumb if we do not make the playoffs this last season. And I'm going to be very disappointed in this game. But, I mean, look at that starting 5, guys. Look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. And then Kobe White. So we got Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown, Markkanen, Wendell Carter. The bench is Khalil Whitney, Chandler Hutchinson, Zara Wade, and Daniel Gafford. I'm just going to go ahead and just keep that bench the way it is. And I want to go over to the system proficiency and see if we can go up to 4.5 somewhere. We still have Roy Williams. Maybe if I just change this, proficiency to like, I mean, 7. Let's go to 7 seconds or something, just for the hell of it. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because, I don't know, maybe it will do something. So no scoring options, which is great. I didn't want it anyway. And then I wanted to go ahead and change my thing. We're not rebuilding. We are contending. Yes, we are contending. That is what is going on now. So, yes, that's what we're doing. So, other than that, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and just simulate to the end of the season and hope this is the year that we can finally make the playoffs. All right, guys, so we're at 40-42. Not the record I wanted and not the record this team should have. But we made the playoffs, so I'm going to take it and run with it because we have not made the playoffs once in this entire video besides this very season that we're here right now. So yeah, I'm gonna take that and just run with it because man, this has been a struggle so far, but I really like our team. It's very young and I think we have the opportunity to upset the New York Knicks here, which I shouldn't be saying that. We're up 1-0 to start. They evened it up with us. Do not lose to the New York Knicks here, please. We're up 2-1. Okay, I was hoping to go up 3-1, but there. Okay, 3-2. Can we win at 6, please? Win at 6. Okay, game 7 situation here. I'm not trying to lose in the first round, guys. I want to make it up so badly that we have not made the playoffs at least like so many times in this video because we've had the roster to do it. Can we please win this one and move on to the second round? Yes, we do. So just like that, we're on to the second round and we're facing the Boston Celtics, who we should be able to beat here as well, but they're up 1-0. We even it up. 2-1, 3. Okay, 2-2, 3-2 for us. Yes, can we win at 6, please? Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now we're facing the Brooklyn Nets. All right, so let's see if we can beat Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. We're up 1-0. Okay, they even it up. We're up 2-1. 3-1. Can we make it to the NBA Finals, please? 3-2. Do not blow a 3-1 lead. All right, we are in the NBA Finals. Let's freaking go. All right. Can we win our championship, though? That is the real question. We're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Give me my money. I don't know why I'm talking about money, but we just won a championship. Give me that like button. I don't know who you are, but you've been commenting telling me you'll leave a like if I won a championship, and I did. All right, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.